Okay, so we go out there on this cold November night, and it's about 3 or 4 of us that night. A couple of new people, and then a friend of mine that's been kind of coming out there with me most of the time. So we get there, and we have our candles, Witchboard, everything that we normally would bring with us, we have in the car. So we decided to go ahead and start grabbing everything. We have like a couple of backpacks. So we grab the backpacks, and we decide we're going to go through the back, through that wooded trail, as I've mentioned a few times before. So we go through this wooden trail in the back and come out. And, this whole time we're walking down there, I just have this feeling like, I don't think we should be here. Something don't seem right. It's just, you know how you get that feeling sometimes, and then you don't listen to that feeling, and then something ends up happening. Let me get to what happens, okay? So we go inside, go up the stairs, and when we get up the stairs, oh my God, this is so scary. I still get kind of like chill bumps thinking about it. When we go up the stairs and look down where we're going to place the board and everything, somehow, some way, or someone or something has literally burned in a pentagram into the wood of the floor. I mean, you could tell this was not drawn on there with a marker or anything. This was literally burned into the wood. A perfectly shaped pentagram in the wood of the floor of this house. And so we're like, oh my God, because we know we didn't do this. We're just freaking out. We're looking at each other like, oh my God, doing the normal talk like, I can't believe this is going on. What is this? Where did it come from? Should we leave? All this weird stuff. And so we're like, okay, well, let's go ahead and let's just get out of here. So we turn around and we get ready to go down the stairs. We start going down the stairs, and all of a sudden the door upstairs, that room to the left that's the attic door, or actually to the right, the room to the right with that attic that you can climb into that I got the bottle, that door slammed shut loud like that, like just slammed shut. So we're like, oh God, we got to get out of here. So we're like all franticking, running around trying to get out of there, run out the front door. Right as we run out the front door, we see cops. So now I realize, now this is why I felt that feeling that we needed to get out of there, that, something just wasn't right. So the cop came up to us and just basically was like, what are y'all doing? And we just, explained to him we were out here. Basically, I told him we were ghost investigators. We didn't show him the Ouija board or nothing, of course, but we did tell him we were just out there kind of just investigating the ghost. And he's explained to us how this place is unhealthy to be at. It's dangerous. Y'all need to leave. Don't come back. Da-da-da-da. And that's basically it. Nothing really happened. He didn't arrest no one. He didn't really get violent or anything, because back in the day, cops were really cool. Anyway, so basically he just told us to get on out of there, and so we did. But I was thinking, I can't let this slide. I know he said we couldn't go back out there, and I know that we're not supposed to be going back out there, but I said, you know what, I've got to go back out there another night. Like, something was just telling me, like, we've got to go back another night. So we do. Okay, so when we go back out there this next night, it's like the next weekend or something, it's like a bunch of crazy stuff starts happening. And if I would have known this would have been one of the last times I would have been in that house, I would have taken a camera and taken pictures, because silly me, of course, didn't take pictures back then of all these places that I went to. When we go back this night, we hear a lot of strange noises. There's a lot of just crazy experiences that go on. We got an EVP and all kinds of stuff, but let me just tell you what happened. So we go inside the house and we set everything up as normal. We definitely didn't want to set everything up where the pentagram was, that burned pentagram, because we just didn't know what that was about, and it didn't seem like it was like that friendly of a spirit. So we figured, let's just set up downstairs. That way it'll be an easy way to get out of here if we need to get out. So everyone's like, okay. So we set everything up, and we get the Ouija board out, or Witchboard, and we ask it if anyone is there, and it quickly jumps to yes. Now, I was wondering if there was more than the one spirit, because I was thinking at this time, there's obviously more than just the one little boy spirit in that house. So I wanted to know, if it would tell us who and what or how many spirits there are in that house. So we asked it, how many spirits are in this home? And it went to 5 spirits. Right after it said 5, on the recorder you could hear someone in a deep male voice say, "Help me." And oh my God, just thinking about it just gives me the chills, because it's like, whoa, you know, we didn't know who it was or how to help it or, you know, anything like that. But oh my God, it was really freaky hearing that voice on the EVP. And I wish I had that EVP, but like I said, a friend of mine from, you know, years ago had that voice recorder, and they just simply don't have that information anymore. As it says, yes, it's there, and it says 5 spirits dwells in the home. Then that's when we heard the "help me." Okay, now we didn't hear it until after we rewinded it back, but I'm just telling you the sequence that it all occurred. Okay, so right after the "help me" on the thing, on the voice recorder, and right after it said, yes, there's 5 spirits that dwell here, the blanket, or planchette, however you want to say it, then started to spin really rapidly, okay? And it literally did spell out, "She's coming," okay? Like, "She's coming." And we were like, "Who's coming?" And it just was, you know, just spinning like just unbelievably crazy, just circling, and then it just jumped, just not jump, but just shooted right off the edge of that board. I mean, just flew right off, you know. I mean, I think our hands even like fell off of it because it went so fast we couldn't even have our hands on it. So right as it shot off the board, I picked up the blanket again and set it back on the board, and I wanted to know exactly who is coming. You know, it said, "She's coming," freaking out, shoots off the board. I put my hand back on it. Another friend did too. I don't think everyone did, but we put our hands on it. We asked, "Who's coming? Please tell us so we can help you," or something, you know, like trying to help. And it said, "Burned woman." It spelled out, "Burned woman." And, you know, some of the spelling wasn't actually correct. It was like BRND and then like WMN or something like that. But we knew what it said. Like, after we, you know, thought about it, we were like, "Burned woman," and it said yes, and then it just went down to goodbye and left. And right after it said "burned woman," and right after it flew off, both the front and the back door to that house, I kid you not, both of them just slammed shut, like instantly. Just bam, you can hear them both. So we realized at this point we better get out of here. So we just grabbed as much as we could. I think some of the candles we left behind. We blew everything out, of course, but we just had to get out of there. I mean, who wouldn't want to get out of there? It was pretty freaky, you know, like something was very eerie in the air. It was very hard to explain type of event. It was almost as if time had stopped. There was no noises or sounds except for, you know, just what was coming from the home. And of course, like friends kind of, you know, ooh, you know, making kind of like freaky noises, you know, like ready to get out of there. So we just grabbed what we could, run to that front door to get out, and that front door won't open. And so we're really like just really freaking out at this point. Like, what are we going to do? You know, like the normal, like just talking back and forth, you know, trying to figure this out. So let's just go to the back door. That's what we said. So we run quickly over to the back door. Once we get to the back door, it's locked too. Oh my God, it's locked. Okay, both the front and the back door are locked. That was so freaky. I mean, it was so like, oh gosh, it just freaks you out just thinking about it. But anyway, you know, we're all just scurrying about, trying to figure out what to do. A friend picks up like this board that's on the ground, like a 2x4 type of thing or something, and just throws it through the window. It does break the window. So we just decided to just jump on out of there. So we jumped out the window. We got out the window, ran to the car, got in the car, started it up. Everything seemed like we were going to get out of there. And as we were driving out, you know, because I told you it's a circle driveway, so we had to circle around. And when we got back to get out to the front area of the house, we looked back. And we saw, oh my God, it's so freaky, but we saw this figure of a woman that is in all black, okay, like just all black. I mean, it's not like you can fully make out the full-on figure of the woman, but you could see the shape of this style woman, and, you know, like you could see like the hair was in the bun, and it was wearing like this really black dress. I mean, you couldn't make out the detail. All you could see was basically like a shadow, a black shadow, okay? Like as if someone was standing there and you could see the shadow on the wall. It was like a shadow of this woman here, and that was so scary. We were thinking, like, that's the burned woman right there. That's that burned woman. And we all saw it. All 5 of us saw it in the car. And we got out of there. And believe it or not, we actually go back out there another night or two. It was a real spooky event seeing that woman up on the roof, on the balcony, up there where we would play the boards, where it was. And yeah, it's just like it was just standing there watching us leave, like it knew, like, I know where you're going and I know you're coming back and whatever, you know. It just seems so strange and scary. So that's that story there for the number 3 Haunted House on the Hill experience. I have made this obviously into a series, so I should be making either 1 or 2 more videos on this topic. There's a couple more nights that we do go out there. Maybe I can try to get them all on one video, so I don't have to, you know, make 2 more on this topic, because I have other stories I want to share with you guys too. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing and commenting, and thank you so much for the stories y'all been sharing with me on comments and in email. I really appreciate it, and I honestly love reading y'all's haunted, ghosty type experiences with the spirits and all that good stuff. So enjoy your weekend, and post any comments below and share with me any kind of experience you may have had in seeing any type of ghost or anything you want to share about the unknown and spirit communication. So as I said, I have other videos coming up soon, more UFO experiences, more supernatural, spiritual, ghosty type of things. I've been to a few other places that I do want to share with you guys here. So yeah, just stay tuned and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.